mat, and we'll be getting a yoga sequence here just based on postures or all levels type of yoga based on the Palamuktasana series, particularly for the breathing and the articulations, just sort of a rejuvenation sequence that I like to do in the mornings and like to share occasionally here on a live stream. So thanks for joining, and we'll go over to the mat now. We'll start off just by commenting quickly about seating positions. You can either go for Thunderbolt, or if you are looking for a little bit more ease on the knees, you can separate the knees and just slide a brick under like a bicycle seat. This is gracious pose. The big toes are still touching behind. This is quite nice as well. If you don't quite come down, you can always add a second brick without complicating it too much. And then you get a little bit more height. You're not coming down as far on top of the distance between the ankles and the seat, so to speak. So a couple options there. Try to find a position that works for you. That's the most important thing. Yoga, I believe, is to be comfortable and accessible to everyone. So I always cover a few seating ideas before each class. So now we'll begin, and just closing our eyes, shoulders back. Let's just focus on the breath and be present in the moment first. Chin is level, filling the belly with oxygen and air. All the breathing today through the nose, the inhale and the exhale. And now reaching up to the sky, deep inhale here. Moving fingers and articulations a little bit. And exhale, release. Reaching up again, this time crossing the wrists, looking up to the sky. Inhale, take a deep breath here. And then exhale, release. Coming down to the sides. And one more time, looking up, deep inhale. And exhale, release. And now what I'd like to focus on today is energy activation. So it's relaxing but energetic way to start the day. There's some interesting yoga techniques that involve movement. The first one we'll do is called the churn, or the butter churn, if you like. So it moves a lot of the lower torso. You'll see the action here in the abdominal area, digestive system. Really fantastic sequence. I'll do 3 of these today, and we'll reach forward all the way, grabbing what's an imaginary butter churn on the exhale and pulling it back and around towards us on the inhale. Then pushing back out, exhale, and pulling back around, inhale. When you pull back, make sure you go a little bit past vertical. Really put your arms and shoulders into it. Get this butter churned. So pushing forward, exhale, leaning back, inhale. A few more times, just at your own pace. And pause when you're at the center here. You have the butter stick or the churn stick at your front of your chest. And now we'll go back the other way. So counterclockwise, so to speak, or the opposite direction. Out in the circle, pushing forward, exhale. And coming back around, inhale. A few more times. Just nice steady movement. If you're using a block, make sure you stay seated on the block. Don't want to lift up. Keep all the weight on the lower torso there. and exhale, release. Okay, and now next one we'll do is the archer. Yes, like a bow and arrow. So this is an interesting one. You hold your hand out to the side as if you're grabbing a bow of an arrow or bow and arrow, and you reach out with this arm here. This is your exhale breath. Yeah? And you're inhaling, pulling back, and release. So exhale, pulling back, inhale. This is to flex the arms, the shoulders, neck. It's very nice actually. So you're pulling back, and then just release the string of the bow. Paf. Again, reaching up, exhale, pulling back, inhale, release, and again, exhale, pulling back, inhale, release, and again, exhale, pulling back, and release. Okay, so I've done one side. Let's go for the other, shooting the arrow at the other target. So right arm is out. I'm just going to adjust myself a little bit so I'm more in the camera there, not losing the hand. So right arm is out. And again, exhale breath, reaching up to the string. And then inhale, pulling back. Release. And again, when you're pulling back, really make sure you're flexing, using all of your muscles, activating a little bit the oblique even. Release. And again, inhale, exhale, pulling back, and release. Exhale, grab the bow, pulling back on the inhale, really flexing, go slower this time, and release. Okay, so that was the archer technique, and now we'll just go for something a little bit more traditional here, the palm trees, adaptive for seating. So reaching up all the way, the deep inhale, lace the fingers, turn the palms up, extend the shoulders and the arms. Feel the opening of the wrists, forearms, and now the next exhale, just sway over to the left-hand side. Keep the head in the center. Don't rest on the arms or the shoulders. Stay here for a couple breaths. And now inhale back to center. And exhale, release other side. Stay here for another breath. And now inhale, coming back up. Pushing up one more time with those palms. A little bit more verticality in the spine. And now exhale, release. Hands out in front. Something nice for the wrists now after all that. So lifting up, inhale, and exhale down. Just at your own pace here. And now, before we go into the next energy move, we'll do something for a back bend. So reaching up all the way to the sky, high as you can. Just a gentle arch here. Hands come together. Lift the chin. Push the chest outwards. Fill the belly with air. You'll get a little bit more arch as you really feel the air filling up the lower part of the torso. Stay here for a couple breaths. Enjoy it. Be in the moment. And now, bring the chin forward. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands out to the side. And just a little bit of what I call piano player, moving the articulations again, like this. And then the other direction. And now, another energy activation. One I really like is, well, it's a nice one to be following by the butter churn, the rowing the boat. Now, it's a similar idea, but it's just a backwards and forwards, and you're exhaling as you're going forward. So follow along, reach up to the air, deep inhale, and now exhale. Just let yourself forward as far as you can without coming off the brick or the chair. Grab the oars, and then inhale, coming back. Again, going a little bit past vertical, looking up at the sky, flexing the shoulder blades, even triceps and biceps. And now reaching up again. Inhale, exhale, all the way forward, grabbing the oars, pulling back, elbows all the way. And that's on the inhale there. And again. Inhale up, exhale, falling forward, grabbing the oars, digging in, flexing those forearms, everything you can there. Pulling back, going up a little bit higher, and release. Okay, so that was rowing, done the butter churn, the rowing. It's actually quite dynamic, these moves, and you're still sitting and you get some revitalization, rejuvenation in the upper part of the body. So the next one is rope pulling. That's right, rope pulling. And this one's 2 for 1 because you also get some eye yoga practice here if you do it right by fixing on your fist as you're pulling down the rope without moving your head or your neck. It moves and motivates, shall we say, the eye muscles to be stimulated. So let's reach up together. Deep inhale. Again, looking at your fist. Grab the rope. And now exhale, flexing your arm, pulling down, just keeping your eyes on that fist as it's coming down without moving the head or the chin. So you're working your eye muscle as well, all the way down when you get it just to the knee. And so reaching up again, inhale, cast your gaze upwards, pulling the rope down with the exhale, nice and slow, flexing everything, and down. One more time. Reaching up, inhale, grab the rope, pulling down, and release. Okay, nobody got rope burn, everything's okay. So now, off to the other side, reaching up, deep inhale, grab that rope, pulling it down, exhale, all the way to the knee. And again, reaching up again, inhale, grab the rope, keep the eyes on the fist as it's coming down, try not to move the head or the chin, flexing the arms and the back, down to the knee. And one more time, reaching up, inhale, again, grabbing that rope firmly, pulling down with an exhale, activating all of the upper body, even the pecs, forearm, shoulders, and down to the knee. Okay, excellent. So now we'll go on to one more movement here. So reaching up to the sky, deep inhale, and now exhale, hands to the side, and then letting down onto the knees. So we'll go now just for a gentle meditation sequence here. The one I like at this time of day is quite nice. It's called a thinker or philosopher. So it's good for clearing the mind, shall we say, making sharper clarity on thoughts, also being inspiring. Perhaps that's why they call it the philosopher. So you want to have your knee and your ankle touching here. You want to be seated on a block, or if you get down all the way and you find that space, you can just sit directly on the mat. I prefer with the block. I think it's a little bit more stable. So we're here, and you simply put your left elbow on top of your left knee and let your palm fall in, total weight of the head into the hand. Other hand that's on top of the knee, I like to put a mudra, forefinger and thumb here, and just stay here for some minutes. You obviously want to do both sides, so just keep that in mind. And now when you're ready, switching to the other side. Just changing seating position. Again, this time, right foot touching the left knee, sat on the block, and right elbow here on the right knee. Fingers again in mudra. Just let the weight of your head fall into your chin. Enjoy the sounds of the birds or just a calm moment. And now releasing the hands, the block. I'll just come back over to seating position of your choice. Hands to our heart. I say namaste. Thank you very much for joining today. And be putting more classes and sequences shortly on the channel again soon for this coming week. And have a great day. Namaste.